welcome back. Well, today I am joined by Ron Ellison, who is here on behalf of IVC Theater. Well, how are you? How are things going over there?
You know, really nice. Thank you so much for asking. It certainly has been a different end of the year, but we're excited about the beginning of this year coming up.
Now, exactly when does the fall season start or semester start?
We're going to be starting the second week, or the third week, excuse me, of August, and then we go all the way through December.
Okay, so a little bit earlier than I think people might think. Is that normally when you start?
Well, you know, at Orange County Community College District, that's when we usually start. Yes, and it's been that way probably a number of years, almost a decade now.
Oh, okay. Well, that'd be long time then. All
Yeah.
right, perfect. Well, tell me what's happening in the theater department.
Well, you know, we have a lot of exciting things happening. 10 years ago, we opened our performing arts complex, and you know, we produce theater, music, dance, as well as support the community and the college. In theater, we have been doing 2 musicals a year, large musicals. Last year, we were very excited about South Pacific, and we brought in an equity guest artist who had actually done about 1,500 performances of Les Mis on Broadway, and he did Emile de Becque for us. So the quality of what we do on stage is you know, very high, and you know, we really enjoy every year just kind of pushing the envelope a little bit more and trying to really please our audiences.
Well, that's great. And I do remember you had talked a lot about the one performance, so that's awesome. So now tell me a little bit about the classes. So you have acting, musical theater, voice, and diction. So can you describe each one a little bit?
You bet. Well, you know, one of the reasons why I reached out this semester was because we're going to be doing, or starting at least, all of them online. And it's a great opportunity for people who, you know, want to improve but may not have too much time to leave their home, you know, so they can work on all of these classes in the comfort of their home. And in terms of the acting class, I have a variety of actors from, you know, students who are 17, 18 years old. Actually, sometimes even the high school comes up and you get some 14 and 15-year-olds. But on top of that, we have a lot of individuals who are, you know, enjoying working on their acting, so that, you know, they may be 40, 50, or 60 or more, because, you know, we really have a wonderful facility that can really, you know, support, you know, that wide diversity. In the acting class, I will work based on a skills level in each individual person, and then work on just improving their skill set, working with monologues, both contemporary, classical. And then with the musical theater class, and this is something that I think we've had a lot of people from Laguna Woods over the years. Remember, I've been here for 30 years, so I've known a lot of your Laguna Woods folks, and they're great. They come and do a lot of different shows. We had a huge contingent come out when we did Fiddler on the Roof. This last year, we had several plays that we were getting more people, you know, from the community coming out, as well as the community at large, all around the college. And in the musical theater class, we'll study Broadway shows, you know, and work on, you know, people who are always wanted to sing to people who really can sing and have done a lot of, you know, live performance. In addition to that, I've incorporated a new element, where I bring in pop rock songs, and with that we use tracks, and it's quite a lot of fun. We do everything from, you know, contemporary stuff going all the way back to, you know, the swing era, so that the students, as well as people who are, you know, who know the older genre, are having a good time. One of the things that I started about 20 years ago, and it's really been amazingly popular and reached throughout the community, is my voice and diction class. And that's where I'll work with an individual, and we have people, you know, who are practicing attorneys who come in just to sharpen up their, you know, their verbal skills, to actual you know, medical professionals, and come to the class. You know, everybody comes to that class because it's a great one just to polish up your public speaking, and it's a fun class. I also have a large group of students, who are coming because English is their second language, and the cross-pollination between everybody who's there makes it a real fun class. It's one of the classes that I taught at USC when I was there, many years ago, and brought it to actors who you now are, watching on television and on the movie stage.
Oh, that's great. Now, you've been in this industry for a long time, and as you have just mentioned, for about 30 years. Well, actually, that's just how long you've been teaching it. Did you?
That's how long I've been in Irvine.
Oh, that's how long you've been in Irvine. Oh,
yeah,
wow.
I was at USC for 10 years, where I built their musical theater program.
Oh,
directed
great.
a lot of shows, conducted a lot of shows, and I've worked throughout the whole community. As I had mentioned to some individuals this last week, I opened up the Equity musical series at Long Beach Civic Light Opera. I've worked at Cal Arts, worked at La Mirada Civic, doing some great shows there with some really fine artists.
Right. Well, you and many others are probably just really upset that we're not having any theater at all. I mean, Segerstrom is closed and everything has moved online, which is unfortunate, but nonetheless, there's still so many things we can watch online. I'm sure you saw Hamilton, right?
Yes. Well, one of the things that we're working on at IBC is that we really want to give everybody the experience that they've come to have. And so one of the things that Scott Grabau, full-time faculty who deals a lot in the technical aspect of the theater department, that we've put together, where we're going to look at some of the shows that we couldn't open back in April and May, and we're bringing them forward. And what we may do is we may do some Zoom performances, or the other thing that I'm pretty excited about is that if in fact that doesn't become something that is manageable, what we're going to do is we're going to put together a larger review where people can come and work on a song and then perform it, either out in one of our gigantic courtyards, where so we are socially distancing and we're really being quite real about the situation that we have,
Right.
but we feel that we can we still can do some performing, if not through the airways, in very large spaces on campus.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm sure things will be sort of a work in progress, if you will. See how it goes for the first few weeks. And then as you find you can do more, then you just are able to do more. So yeah, that's
Right.
kind of all of our hope, I'm sure. So if someone wanted to get in touch with you, what's the best way to learn about these new classes?
Well, it's real simple. What you can do is you can go to ibc.edu and then just go to the arts. There's a button there. You can hit arts, and it'll take you through all of the arts. You can then go to theater, and that will take you to auditions, and it'll lead you through a collection of classes that you can look at. The nice thing about that what we've done at IBC, at least in the theater department we've done, is we realize a lot of folks would like to take classes but not have to spend a lot of money. And so I've put several of my classes, the voice and diction class, the musical theater class, all on emeritus. So they can go in there and for just a few dollars, they can take the emeritus class. It's the same thing. We're teaching it side by side, but it really helps our new students, or I was going to say customers, because they really find a good deal for what they're doing. At IBC we bring in the top professionals. I came from Los Angeles. I brought a lot of my colleagues from LA, and we've developed this amazing theater department. And we're moving it forward with really looking to go out into the community and find ways that we can bring the community into our complex and really service their needs. Because a lot of times someone will say, "Gosh, Ron, I just don't have time to take a voice class," and I'll say, "Well, listen, it's online. So you can take it and you can do it at your own pace and really get some benefit of it."
Excellent. Well, I really appreciate you taking the time to visit with us. Have a good semester, and I certainly hope that you're able to open up a little bit more.
Well, thank you for inviting us, and you have a great year also.
All right. Thank you very much.
Take care.
And we'll be right back after this.